Hey everybody, Pandi here of Pandi's Hair Candy and More. Welcome to the live stream. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. Please don't forget to make sure that you blow dry on that like button on your way in and prepare to enjoy the show. We will be getting started momentarily here. Again, thank you so much for taking a moment to come on over and spend a little time with your girl. And again, we will be getting started momentarily. So kick back, relax, grab your snacks, your beverages, and we will be jumping right on into this chit chat. Enjoy the music, relax, and welcome. Hey everybody, Pandi here of Pandi's Hair Candy and More. Welcome to the live stream. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. Please don't forget to make sure that you blow dry on that like button on your way in and prepare to enjoy the show. We will be getting started momentarily here. Again, thank you so much for taking a moment to come on over and spend a little time with your girl. And again, we will be getting started momentarily. So kick back, relax, grab your snacks, your beverages, and we will be jumping right on into this chit chat. Enjoy the music, relax, and welcome. Hey everybody, Pandi here of Pandi's Hair Candy and More. Welcome to the live stream. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. Please don't forget to make sure that you blow dry on that like button on your way in and prepare to enjoy the show. We will be getting started momentarily here. Again, thank you so much for taking a moment to come on over and spend a little time with your girl. And again, we will be getting started momentarily. So kick back, relax, grab your snacks, your beverages, and we will be jumping right on into this chit chat. Enjoy the music, relax, and welcome. Hey y'all, what's up? Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hey Edward Smart, hey Primping Ain't Easy TV, hi Zaya Rose. Can y'all hear me? How are you guys doing on this Monday? As you guys can see, I just came on for a little brief chit chat, nothing major, no drop the link or anything going on tonight. I just wanted to come on and chat with everybody. Just catch up. Let me turn this volume down some. I sound extremely loud, huh? Let me turn this volume down. Just checking in though, see how everybody is doing. I also wanted to talk a little bit about you guys know me, I like to share information. So with the recent passing of Chadwick Boseman, I did want to talk a little bit about the importance of colorectal health, is in particularly with men, in particularly with black men. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Just catch up, see how everybody's weekend went, see how everybody's week is going, and pretty much just chit chat. We can pretty much talk about whatever. I got a little bit of time, and I think it's always a good idea to come on and catch up. This microphone picks up every sound in the background. You guys like my little commercial too? I created that little short intro to kind of not have an awkward silence when people are first entering into the live stream. I'm still testing out the features with StreamYard. And I tried to use a play on words with the cartoons blow drying on the thumb since I'm a hair channel. So how was everybody's Monday? How was everybody's Monday? And how are we feeling? Like, let me actually put that up there because I think that's a good topic to get started with. Just to break the ice, y'all. Let me see if I can put it up there. There. Oh, you like it? Thank you, Edward Smart. My little intro. Thank you. Let me take this banner down for a moment because pretty good in yours. My day was good, primping. It was busy at work. I'm actually, y'all know I work in a hospital setting, so it's always busy. But it was unusually busy today. But other than that, I'm good. Just dealing with work, and then also dealing with trying to continuously work on this channel, and then also trying to balance home and work, trying to get around. I try to get around and support everyone that I'm subscribed to throughout the week. So it's rare that I find free moments. I find myself up late, like 1, 2 in the morning, knowing I need to get up at 5:36 to be to work. So other than that, it was good. And you know what? With regards to the weather primping today, it was actually sunny and clear in the 90s. Although we did have like mild thunderstorms this afternoon. But it was just like it thundered for a little bit, it poured down for about 20 minutes straight, and then it cleared up. It was almost 100 degrees on my drive home from work. This weather here is very unpredictable, but yesterday it was bad. We had a lot of windstorms. The power was kind of flashing on and off, which is why I postponed and moved my live stream from yesterday to today. And speaking of that, I really had a good time at Stig's girl's birthday live. That was so fun, Primping. You did an awesome job. with organizing the games and kind of having us go like on a scavenger hunt to the different channels, to the community tabs. I thought that was so creative. I really enjoyed that. I really had fun doing that. Yeah, the weather's much better today. The weather is much better today. So it seems like most of us are kind of over. Well, I won't say we're over, but I think we have a better grasp on the initial shock, on the passing. Yes, she did. Right, Edward Smart, she did a great job with that. But what was I going to say? It seems like I don't want to say that we're over the passing on actor Chadwick Boseman, but I think it was such an eye-opening um, occurrence because of his age. What, 43 years old, and then passing from colon cancer, and then learning that he actually suffered with that disease for what, 4 years, and was working and filming and just doing all this stuff in the midst of that. And I thought, what a better time than to talk about the importance of colorectal health. Absolutely, Primpin. You know we was gonna be there. I know I was gonna be there. And what really made it was so heartwarming because Stig's girl seemed like she enjoyed herself. And it's so nice. It's so nice when you're on a social media platform like YouTube, you're a content creator, and of course, we all have our individual families. But then when you kind of have a close knit group of people that are positive and there as a support and kind of pushing you along the way, that actually come together and celebrate you like that, I know she had to feel good because I felt good for her. So that was really awesome. That was really awesome. It was so sweet. That was so sweet. Hmm. Oh, I was sitting here thinking, oh, I'm going to talk about, um, you know, the kind of like disparities with the colorectal health, but I don't know. It kind of seems too dark, so I don't think I'm going to go into that. Change of plans. Y'all know I be liking to share health information, not necessarily health information, but just bring about awareness to the importance. Now here go my husband turning on that dang on washing machine, and it's right outside the room door. Every time he sees the door closed, I'm like, can you please not make a whole bunch of noise? Let me see what y'all saying. But yeah, you guys. And this is something that I found interesting. How important it is. I, for years, thought that colorectal cancer only affected men. Did you know that women could get it too? So it's very important that, when we get to a certain age, if there's a history of it in our families, that we definitely go and get the dreaded colonoscopy. Trust me, from me working in the pharmacy, I see the dreaded look when people come in to pick up that prescription. You got to get this big gallon jug of powder. And just looking at it every time I've had to fill that prescription, I'm like, ooh, I don't even want to think about that day. But I tell you what, the uncomfortableness and the inconvenience of chugging down that gallon can probably save your life. So you got to weigh the pros and the cons, the goods and the bad. Hi, Emma Robinson. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Edward Smart, you're absolutely correct. Diet has a big factor in colorectal cancer as well. I was reading that too. Is my oh my bad, y'all. I'm sitting here reading other stuff. But yeah, Edward Smart, you are absolutely correct. And I found that interesting too because as I was researching, um, as I was researching the story on Chadwick Boseman, I came across the pictures where he had lost a significant amount of weight. And people thought, because he's an actor and he's played all these roles where he kind of like, you know, they were like almost real life people that he portrayed. So people just assumed he was slimming down for a role. These actors do that. But apparently he had completely quit eating meat. Like he had made some major changes with his diet. But eventually he did end up succumbing to the disease. So in this chit chat, since I'm taking a moment to catch up, I wanted to share those tidbits of information with you all and definitely encourage everyone, like Edward Smart says, to, pay closer attention to our diets, what we're intaking in our bodies, especially if you are of an ethnic background and in particularly a male. Look at these rates according to the American Cancer Society. It says that Black people have the highest rates of colorectal cancer out of any other racial or ethnic group. So it's very important that we educate ourselves on these diseases because a lot of times they can be prevented. And sometimes it's also hereditary. I mean, you can be doing everything right and still, run into a situation. I think the biggest takeaway here is there's this stereotype out there that Black men are scared to go to the doctor. In fact, that they dodge it at all costs. And I do know that that was fairly somewhat accurate, more so back in the day. But now, with the advancements in technology, we really need to take advantage of the preventative um, methods that are there and available to us because those numbers are pretty astounding. Hey, just Teresa. Good evening, sis. How are you? I missed you all this evening at Drop the Link. I'm literally just getting home not too long ago. I hope all is well. I hope all is well with everybody. Like I said at the beginning, this is not a live where I was going to be dropping any link or trying to promote growth. I really just wanted to come on and chill and chit chat with you all, answer any questions, and just talk. It's been such a long time since I've done that. I used to do that all the time when I initially started my channel. How was your Monday, just Teresa? It went well. That's awesome. I ain't even been on Instagram to check the messages or anything. I came home, I grabbed a shower, I put some food in the oven, and then I came on in here and sat down at the computer. Hey, the Shore Shannon Show. Oh, you're watching the commercials. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys being here. I really do. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, because y'all know, I try to cover the entertainment news. There was something else. Oh, are you guys aware that this past weekend, the National Action Network, along with Reverend Al Sharpton, held their commitment march on Washington. Um, it was themed "Take Your Knee Off My Neck," and it was geared towards bringing about awareness on all of the police brutality that's currently going on and the different situations that have popped up across the country. It was actually one of the major keynote speakers was Martin Luther King the third. You know, I don't know if you all were familiar with that because I hadn't heard a lot about it, but I recently saw an article and so I was reading up on that. I was like, wonder how that turned out because it kind of ran into, hey Marquita, thank you so much for being here. It kind of ran right into the Republican National Convention. So I was so surprised that it wasn't much press on that. Marquita, you had me cracking up when I was in your when I was watching your premiere. I had my headphones on at work. And you was talking with us while you was getting ready. I was getting my life. Yeah, that was fun. Hey, the short Shannon. Edward Smart, you saw it. You actually saw the march or you saw the after? Because I didn't really see any of it while it was going on, but I did see some clips afterwards. And interestingly enough, they held a march here in Columbia, South Carolina as well, which is the capital, for the people that couldn't make it there. They went and, I guess, was simultaneously when that one was going on. One thing that I don't know how I feel about this one, y'all. You know how I covered the Democratic National Convention in my recaps, and I said I was going to come back and cover the Republican National Convention. Well, as you all may have noticed, I didn't do that. And I had to go and turn my comments off on the Democratic one because guess what? I guess a lot of people didn't care for that particular type of commentary, and I started getting all kind of nasty, hateful comments up under the video. I thought that was so sad. You haven't been to Columbia in years. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you to Short Shannon. I'll be looking out for it. I will be looking out for it. Wait, did I miss something? You did your daily 1 hour live. Grinding for that. That's good, just Teresa. I'm trying to scroll back up to see what I missed. Because Primpin, I seen you said something about your darling girl. Doing the most. Oh yeah, that was so funny. Marquita, that was so funny. I love when you say that's the basic Cali on that. That's the basic Cali on that. I'm like, ooh, I'm about to start using that word. Yes, you guys. Can't listen. And I was so happy. I was so happy. I thought that I tried to do my best speaking job on presenting that recap. And I thought it was very well put together. And I thought it was very unbiased. It's not like I was shoving anything down your throat on any candidate or party. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm fully aware that you need to be unbiased when you're presenting those type of stories. But unfortunately, I had some crazy stuff get put up under there. And I was like, you know what? That's why I could really relate to what you were talking about in your premiere, Marquita, about, not falling into the drama with people, not going back and forth, because people will definitely try to push your buttons. They didn't Yeah, it just got ugly. It got ugly. Somebody put like 10 paragraphs of comments. I just happened to wake up in the middle of the night that same evening that I premiered that one, and I saw this whole monologue up under the video. And I was like, really? I had to flag the people, I had to delete it and then block them. And then it was like they came back with a whole nother account and put the same crap. So I was just like, you know what? I ain't got time. I'm not going to change nothing. I'm going to keep on being Pandi. I'm going to keep being me, unapologetically me. If you don't like it, bounce, because I ain't changing. And I was very unbiased. I was just covering the highlights and the recaps of the convention. And I was going to do the same for the Republican. But I was like, if all that occurred with that, I ain't even going to touch it. People can just do their own research. I was going to present both sides. I thought that was super crazy. You know? Oh, you mentioned Martin Luther King 3. Yes, Frimpin, they said that Martin Luther King the third was the speaker at that march. And then here's something else that was interesting news that I wanted to share. Because y'all do know I'm a black woman, right? I have to say that because it's not like, and trust me, I love everybody, but I love myself. And I take great pride in my people. So if there's positive information that I can share and put out, I like to share it. So anyway, um, and I'm so tired of seeing all this stuff occurring, like with Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, um, now Jacob Blake. You know what I'm saying? I'm just over it. I'm over it. And since I do that piece, Pandy's weekly recaps, I try to bring about awareness on what's going on, and share with my subscriber family. Y'all, look, this is what's going on. We need to be aware because a lot of people don't do TV anymore. And I just never, I guess I wasn't prepared for the hate. Okay, thank you, Marquita. I appreciate you. You were saying you saw him and his daughter too. Oh, at the march. See, I need to go back and check it out. I just saw little clips. I had intended on watching it when I first heard about it, but then I forgot. Doing other stuff. I also read earlier, I be reading too much. That'd be part of my problem. And then I be wanting to share all the information that I done read. But did you all know that today, where did I just see it at? Let me go back. Oh, here it is. Today is the 65th anniversary that Emmett Till was brutally murdered in 1955. Now, hey, Conversations with D and the Miss Yo Yo Show. Thank you guys for being here. We just chatting, nothing formal. But look, y'all, they got an Emmett Till movie in development 65 years after the fact, y'all. Today actually marks the 65th anniversary that Emmett Till was brutally murdered in 1955, but his story continues to resonate throughout racial justice movements to this day. And according to the Shadow Act, a feature film is being developed based on the death of Emmett Till, and it's going to basically follow the life of his mother, Mamie Till Mobley. It's actually set to start production in 2021. So that's something to stay tuned for. Something to be looking out for because that was another, you look at that 65 years ago, we were dealing with that same type of mess. And then, like I said, we got the Breonna Taylors and the Ahmaud Arbery's and the George Floyds and, just all this stuff. It's like a continuation. When will it ever end? When will it ever end? And what can we do to be the change that we want to see? I know a lot of times people don't like to talk about these things, but I feel like we can't just sweep this stuff under the rug. It's like time out for that. So time out for that. And also, y'all, pay attention to your colorectal health. Okay? Because as you can see from the information that's up there, Black people have the highest rates of colorectal cancer out of any racial or ethnic group. And we just saw that with the loss of actor Chadwick Boseman at the age of 43. So definitely bust the stereotypes. Definitely be mindful of our diets and definitely pay attention to your colon health. Yes, yes, yes. So, Miss Show Yo Show, how are you doing? And thank you so much for being here. And how are you, Conversations with D? How's everybody going? How's everybody's Monday? How was y'all weekend? Let me take that down because I don't want it to be a somber mood. Make sure y'all don't forget to blow dry on that like button. Everybody have a really decent Monday. Hold up. Let me drop this link as well in case any of y'all want to come up and chit chat. We haven't done that in a while. You're good, tired. It was the first day of homeschooling for me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's got to be tough. That's got to be tough. But it's definitely the safer route. A hot mess. Hold on. How do I get out of this? I'm just a clicking and clicking and clicking. Hold on, y'all. I'm putting that in there in case y'all want to come up and chat. We can do it. Now, if you don't mind me asking, Conversations with D, are you are you working with smaller children like elementary school age or junior high to high school age? Because I know that'll make all the difference. Now, that's one thing that I'm praising them for. But I kind of feel bad because my oldest son is dealing with kindergarten age. And they haven't had to start back yet, but I know that him and his wife are, you know, worrying about that and how that's going to go. It kind of works out for them because his wife is expecting another child, and I believe she's not working right now, but he works graveyard and a lot of times swing, so they can kind of split the duties with being at home with the child. But that's got to be tough. Like all three of my children are young adults, so I don't have any school age children anymore, and I'm so grateful for that because I mean, I feel for all parents right now with this situation being what it is. Okay, two middle schoolers. Well, at least they're a little older. But I know it's got to be tough because children, no matter what age, that attention span. Now, with the homeschooling, are they providing you all as parents with a curriculum, or are you actually responsible for creating a curriculum yourself? Oh my God, that ice water is just right, y'all. Let me see. Who else? Marquita said she was cooking. Marquita, did you finish watching that show? Why I can't think of the name of it. I can't think of the name of it right now. Conversations with D said, I work and I'm trying to homeschool as well. They provided, they just didn't include any Zoom links. Oh, that's the other tough part. I mean, I would hope people's employers are being understanding of that too, you know? Because if you have to go to work and then you got to be homeschooling, well, at least if they're middle school age, you can kind of let them work independently to some degree, but then you still got to monitor and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Primping, I have not watched any good movies lately. Behind being on YouTube so much. Now, I have been keeping up with my shows, my little weekly shows that I like to catch and review, but no movies. I actually suggested to my husband that we go catch a movie, and he's scared to death. He ain't trying to go nowhere. He talking about it's a virus out there, girl. He ain't trying to go to no movies. But he'll sit up in here and watch Lifetime on a Sunday. Usually in October, which is when my birthday rolls around, we will go take a trip up to the mountains and go to like our little favorite resort. They got the little resort, mountain town, little casino, and just chill out and relax. And we were talking about that, like, is it going to be safe to do that? Because we literally do it every October and every March. You too. Is there even any new movies out? I came across a video on Saturday with Tyrese and CeeLo Green, and it was also about the police brutality. And I was tripping because it was like a total new song, but I hadn't heard of it. I don't know if you guys are familiar. You like to rewind and pause. Child, I be fully entertained watching YouTube. I'm telling you. Now I see what people mean when they say they're gonna cancel their cable. Because you can totally watch YouTube and be fully entertained. Hmm. You stopped going years ago. Any particular reason, Primpin? If you get a chance, watch Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures. That sounds familiar. Hidden Figures. Is that the one? What is that about, Edward Smart? No, On Demand. Did you ever watch The Five Bloods? No. Hi, Mrs. T with the T. You canceled your cable years ago. Welcome to the live stream. I'm thinking about it because I've been looking at that bill like, you know what? I literally only watch like a few shows and that's it. I remember I talked about the Five Bloods in one of my recaps, and I had it on my to do list, and I do need to watch that. I heard that was good. I also heard that what is it? That Michael Jordan I guess it's like a series. I think the Shore Shannon was telling me about that Michael Jordan one. I put that in my little notes to watch. One of your faves was in that movie. I'm trying to think. I feel like I've seen Hidden Figures, but I just can't think who's in it. Hmm. What is that? I can't think of that lady's name. The kind of heavy set lady. What is her name? I cannot think of that actress name. You were saying you stopped going to the movies because you like to pause and rewind. Oh, got you. Hmm. She also played in that movie where she was like a crazy lady just a couple summers ago. I cannot think of that lady's name to save my life. That's right. With Taraji and that lady, I cannot remember her name. I did see that. I did see that, Edward Smart. And that is a really good movie. That was a really good one. That'll be something to do. That will be something to do. It is so challenging. You know, like that's one of my biggest challenges right now, getting off of social media and taking some time to jump off the platform and actually just enjoy the outside world. Now, obviously, I do, but then if my phone dings and I see one of my faves is going live or premiering something, I try to get in there and support. And a lot of times I want to just drop in and say, hey, I'm here listening and supporting. But then people will start speaking and you don't want to seem rude or standoffish. So you start chatting and going back and forth with people. And before you know it, you're just in there. And so sometimes I feel guilty like, oh my God, I haven't been over to their channel in a while. Yes, Janelle Monáe. It had a lot of people in that movie. But what is that other lady's name? The kind of heavy set lady, because she played in something else. I cannot think of her name. It's going to come to me after the fact. And that other lady, I can't think of her name. But that was a very good movie. That was a very good movie. I still never watched the movie about the I can't think of the name of the movie, y'all. It was the I think it was the six young men in New York that it was based on a true story. They were falsely accused of committing a crime in, I think, Central Park some years ago, and they were just recently released and exonerated. And I think they did like a Netflix original movie on it. I, I had been meaning to, or the year before last, and I still haven't watched it. So there's a lot to definitely catch up on. Yes, that's the name of it, Primping. When They See Us. I still need to watch that. I really want to see that because I saw the after show on OWN where they were interviewing the actual guys after the show, and they were like grown men now, but I guess they were like teenagers when it happened. I bet you that was a good one. Hmm. So it sounds like we gonna all catch up on some movies. You haven't watched it either. What? Oh, it's 8:15. What is everybody's plans though for the evening? Because I don't want to keep y'all here long. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of chit chat, catch up with y'all, see how everybody is doing. For those of us that are in here that are YouTubers, how is your YouTube channel situation coming along? Any questions or anything that maybe somebody in the chat might want to ask somebody in the chat? Anything we can do to help one another is always appreciated. Did you ever finish Power of the last season? Oh my gosh, Primpin. I am ashamed to say these shows that I have been watching and reviewing that are like series, I get so caught up in them. And then when it gets down to like the last two episodes in the season, I lose interest. I totally lose interest. And I watched it, but I don't like the way it ends. So then I procrastinate on recording, and then I need to stop doing that. Hi, Carolyn Eats All. How are you? And thank you so much for popping in. You still need to finish that. I was watching it and I was so heated at the way Power ended, honey. I was like, really? And like the have and have nots, I was literally going to go in there after I get done. Here, I was going to go in there and watch last week's episode and see. Sometimes on demand, they'll show the new one early. I was going to go check and see if I can catch up on that because I didn't watch all of it last week. And just relax. Honestly, I hope you guys all um, that are looking to grow your channels have had an opportunity to get around to some of our Drop the Link Day live streams. I know those are very helpful. They tend to be very busy. You don't really have a lot of time to kind of just chat like we're doing now because you're kind of like, okay, we need to toggle from out of the live, run over here, watch this video, connect. So it's always nice to have these down lives where we're just chatting, checking in with one another, seeing how one another is doing. Carolyn Eats All, girl, your food be looking so good over there. I am always so amazed with the people that do the mukbang channels. Y'all be like, I can cook and I think I'm a pretty good cook, but I'm not that good that I could like organize it, stage it, set it up, film it, and have it prepared the way that you all do. I tip my hat to you guys. Y'all do an excellent job over there. All of the mukbangers. DTL works for you. That's good, Edward Smart. I like it too. It does work. I like it because it's the shorter videos. Because I feel like, let's say a year ago, well, I'll speak from my own personal experience. A year ago, when I came onto YouTube and I kind of stumbled into the growth streams, it was kind of hectic. It was kind of chaotic. And then a lot of times, even when people were recommending you to connect with one another in the stream, you would get over to the people's channel and you would see all these live streams, and people would have all these lives, and it was never really a short video that you could click on and kind of connect. So I like it that we have it structured like that. And I love that everybody there is there with the same purpose, to cross support, to grow, to build, and, to gain a new audience and also support. So that's great. Growth streams were too much. Marquita, trust me, those traditional growth streams were too much for me too. And I feel like I know for a fact I backed off and fell away from several of them because it was just too much going on. And then it kind of got aggressive. And I don't go live much either. And I kind of felt like, well, I do like to go live every once in a while. But honestly, I like to do the premieres and I like to do the uploaded videos. I feel like I can put more of my personality and my creativity into that versus being live. I don't know. I totally understand the importance of going live, but I'm not that person that can go live 5 times a week. It's just not in me to do it. More power to them that can do it, because I feel like you got to have some kind of stamina, especially doing it multiple times a week. It was aggressive, right? Honey, I done seen people go off because the people weren't liking the video, or I mean, not liking the video, but not thumbsing up the live stream. I have seen it all. But it was definitely a bit aggressive. So I do think that the DTO works a little bit differently. It's definitely not aggressive. Yeah, your stamina got to be amazing. Definitely right about that, Primpin. Yes. So yeah, just the regular lives is cool, because I was thinking about that the other day. Like, you know what? When I was first trying to get to those initial 4,000 watch time hours, which, oh my God, that took a long time for me. But I have found that when I took my eyes off of watching the hours, worrying about the numbers, and just started doing what needed to be done, like, hey, okay, go live here and there, drop a premiere here and there, continue to create your uploaded content. Once you stop really paying attention to the numbers actually come. It's very surprising. Like, a lot of times I don't go back and look at my videos, but I was cleaning up my playlist the other day and I was so shocked that some of my wig reviews had like over 1,000 views on them. I was like, what? I mean, because I remember when I would look at my videos and be like, dang, I only got 5 views. Like you were saying earlier, Marquita, I was like, dang, I only got 12 views on here. So now, and honestly, you will stress yourself out and run your blood pressure up and all kind of mess looking at the numbers. But when you just relax and do what it is you intend to do on your channel and present what you intend to present, and I believe as long as you do it with a good positive attitude and you take pride in your work that you're presenting, the numbers will come. Right, the sure, Shannon. Absolutely. Yes, because I used to stress myself. I'm not even on the front. I used to be like, oh my God, I only have 11 views. So now, to go back and see it now, I'm like, oh my goodness, like, really? And honestly, my TV show reviews, I was joking with my husband too. I said, you know what? My TV show reviews actually get more than my wig reviews. My TV show reviews, and I think it's because the way I get into character when I'm explaining certain scenes and stuff. I don't really know what it is, but I just feel like I'm talking to one of my girlfriends and telling them about the show, and just being myself. And I actually get a lot of views from that. And then what also tripped me out is I could come on a Sunday or Saturday morning with my robe on and my bonnet and get ready to talk and do a wig review. And in my opinion, that's not looking camera ready. Okay, I will get over 1,000 views on that video versus when I come out all dolled up and thinking I'm really presenting something. So I really think identifying who your audience is, definitely being secure with yourself and being confident in what you're doing and what you're talking about, that's where I have shifted my focus to and away from the numbers and watching the numbers. And it has given me a greater sense of peace. Exactly right, Primpin. I'm like, really? That many people are actually paying attention? It really trips you out. It really trips you out. But it also motivates you and encourages you to keep on doing what you're doing. Because obviously someone appreciates it. Yep. But boy, did they teach me a lesson with that political the political recap. I tell you guys, I was a little bit hurt when I saw those nasty comments. I was like, oh my God, really? I was shocked. Just like I know I included a piece on Gail King in one of my recaps the other day, and the people in the premiere was like, boo. They were basically throwing virtual tomatoes at her. And I didn't realize, like, Gail King doesn't bother me. I don't really care one way or the other. But I didn't realize that people's feelings were so strong about Gail King. Oh, I was like, note to self, don't put Gail King in the recaps no more. Right, Primping. So true. I'm telling you, you have to have somebody to bounce this stuff off, you know, with ideas and, well, what do you think about this? You think this will be a good idea? Yes. So I have to agree with you on that one. And then also, but it's sometimes it's just so iffy because you can have a totally positive subject matter, like totally positive, and then you will still get something negative. So you just can't win. I mean, you're not going to please everybody, you know? And I had to come to that understanding too. People just be doing the most. People be doing the absolute most. And look, like Marquita says, that's the basic Cali on that. Yep. So yeah, also I need to figure out how to work my little camera because I am going to start vlogging my my little weight loss journey, my exercise. I want to start getting some of that on camera because I got that jump rope now, which is still a struggle. I ain't ready to video it just yet until I get a little bit better. And then the I got some resistant bands and the the waist trainer compression vest. And I know I don't want to try to vlog with my phone, although I guess I could, but I want to do it with the camera because I don't bought the dang camera, so I need to use it. But I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use it just yet. So yeah, I'll get it. And eventually I'm sure that'll motivate some people. because I know there's probably 40 something year old women out there that's trying to get a few pounds off of them, just like me. And that'll be motivational to see somebody that looks like them doing it. You know? Absolutely. Absolutely. But when I tell you, when I first tried to get out there and jump with that rope, I was like, oh my God, you totally take for granted how easy people make it look because they've been doing it for a while. And then here you go trying to jump rope. And it's like, whoa, I haven't done this in a while. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with it. This was a very fun conversation. I'm so glad that you guys came on in here and joined me for a little chit chat just to chop it up. Nothing fast paced, not no growing and connecting, none of that. Just chilling, having a conversation. Like I said, I used to do it all the time when I was on that initial road to my 4K. Honey, I would sit in the hospital cafeteria before I clock in and catch a little 30 minutes here and there. And I would just talk about whatever. And I kind of miss those days. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Edward Smarter. I definitely have to start off slow. Been done hurt myself. Been on the ground, passed out somewhere. We don't want that. Hmm. The next thing that I need to figure out is like meal prep. For those of you guys that do meal prep, like what are your recommendations? I feel like, yes, in the hospital cafeteria, that's where I used to be sitting. I think my challenge with meal prep is going to be my husband, he can eat anything because he's thin, and I can look at something and I'm going to gain weight. So I feel like I would have to shop separately for my food from his food because he's not going to want to eat healthy and light. Every time I've talked about it, he gets an attitude. But I'm like, don't you want me to be here longer? So how do you guys, like, anyone got any suggestions on that, on how to balance that? Because he don't even like to eat healthy now. He don't like vegetables. And I'm just like, really? If you don't eat them vegetables, start in moderation, yeah. I am so I get so encouraged and motivated when I see you guys doing it. I'm like, oh my God, they look so good. And they're in such great health. I just want to do that too. But start slowly. Meal prep is the hardest. Yeah. I gotta figure that out. Cause the sweets down. Yes. I yeah, you're right. The snacks. The snacks, the starches, all that good stuff that tastes good but ain't good for you. You guys are right. So say if you eat mad cookies, cut it down to like two or four. Okay. I see what you're saying, Marquita. And also definitely just being more active, which is why I'm trying to start with the physical activity. The water, yes. Yes. You got a channel for me to go to? You sure do. Marquita, that'll be like boot camp for me though. Marquita, I might be on the ground. I remember I was watching you and just Bambi. I was like, ooh, I don't know if I can keep up. Is it okay to put the name on it? Yeah, absolutely. You can put it in there, Marquita. There's this girl that I've been watching. I'm trying to remember her name. She's a full figure girl, and she be doing yoga. She be doing aerobics, and I like it because she shows how to do it at your home. Like she's doing stuff like sit-ups and crunches with her feet under the sofa. I'm like, okay, this is great because this is utilizing stuff right in your house. And she starts off slow, and she's got like 30,000 something subscribers. I've actually tried to keep up with her workout a couple times. I can't remember her name though, but I am subscribed to her channel. Edward Smart said, as long as you can have your pizza, you're good. Cool. Her name is Magda Civil. Oh, I'm going to look that up. And she's in Jersey. I'm going to look that up. Yeah, like, see, my husband is tall and thin. Weight is not a problem for him at all. He is not even concerned. He eats what he wants to eat whenever he wants to eat. And he brings a lot of junk into the house. And I'm like, now why you bring that in here? And then, like, I had to stop him. He used to always bring me candy. And I finally got him to quit doing that. It's been about 2 years. He would bring me, like, candy. And I can't quite put it on him because I used to ask for the candy. So then he started taking it upon himself to just stop and grab me candy. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I need to back up on that candy. M&Ms, that was my weakness, y'all. The peanut M&Ms. Now I'm like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't eat those. So now I have like the trail mix with a few little M&Ms sprinkled up in there, and it kind of gives me the M&M taste that I'm looking for. Oh, you want some Twizzlers? Okay, I'm being bad then. But look, y'all, it is going on over an hour, so I don't want to keep going on and on and on because it's 8:37 p.m. Eastern time for me, and I do gotta go to work tomorrow. And I'm sure everyone in here has got things they gotta do tomorrow. But I thank you guys so much for coming in and chit chatting with me. We'll have to definitely do this again soon. And also, I'm still. I know I said y'all that I was gonna probably do the game nights for members only, but I really think I don't know. I miss doing the game nights. I just can't do them every single Sunday like I was doing. So I'm working on getting that going again because I feel like we have a good time. Yes, it's like chatting on the phone. Meet you at 2. Oh, you got to go in the evening. Don't eat the candy, Prippin. See, I need to get a dang cheat sheet. Cheat sweet. Well, this man will come in here with like Oreos and just stuff that you know it's going to be hard to eat one or two of. That's why when I went to my little Dollar Tree haul, I was like, well, let me get some crackers and different stuff that will give me the snack taste, but not all the sugar. So, yeah, I'm working on it. But look, y'all, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to play my little intro. I'm going to play my little intro that I made for the beginning of my live stream just because I like it. And then I'm going to end it. Again, thank you guys so much for coming. Primping, you did an awesome job on Stig's girl's birthday. I just can't get over how phenomenal it was. Outdid yourself. Marquita, I enjoyed your premiere today at work. I was having a good time. And Edward Smart, I always enjoy seeing you. Carolyn Eats All, Just Teresa, Miss T with the T. Who else came in here? Miss Yo-Yo Show. Every one of you all that came in here this evening just to spend a little bit of time, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm going to go ahead and play us up out of here. And I probably won't be back on for a couple of days. Y'all will see me in the streets because I'll be hosting different things or moderating here and there. And I may put an upload up here and there, but no live until Friday for me. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Hey, everybody. Pandi here of Pandi's Hair Candy and More. Welcome to the live stream. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. Please don't forget to make sure that you roll down that like button on your way in and prepare to enjoy the show. We will be getting started momentarily here. Again, thank you so much for taking a moment to come on over and spend a little time with your girl. And again, we will be getting started momentarily. So kick back, relax, grab your snacks, your beverages, and we will be jumping right on into this chit chat. Enjoy the music, relax, and welcome.